Darryl, Cream Team.
Yeah, the second pick of the draft was Darryl, and Darryl came late, and he actually was benefited from that bad seat. Not bad seat, but whenever you're a single owner and you get to sit by yourself, to me, that's ideal. Like, if I could sit by myself, I would love it. Even though it's right there. Darryl was the last to arrive, which is uncharacteristic of him.
He's usually early.
He got a new girlfriend.
So you give him the...
He said he's having sex, and he's sticking it everywhere, in her ear, and her nose.
Don't take too many of
70
those.
years old.
Don't take too many of those.
The Viagra
pills over there. Right?
He was like the kid with the dunce cap in the middle of the room. But what problem with it was he didn't sit with Tony this year. And normally that's a group that sits together.
Right.
You guys got to learn your lesson. Let Tony and Darryl sit together, because you know why? They won't bother you.
Right.
They'll bother each other.
They will.
You think anybody will listen to that statement?
No. They should. Although they should, I don't think they'll listen. But he blew it. I mean,
he repeats names.
There was too many. Oh, he's another repeat name guy. How do you go and you take Andrew Miller and just
and then you have the wraparound. So you're the second pick. They got to go twice. And they got to go twice. You know you got to pick Chapman first.
And then he doesn't. And then So it's like if you're gonna take Chapman, then you go after Miller, because you know the odds are they're not gonna take him. So once you go Miller, and then you just blow the.
This is just like the example of not saying names. When you say Andrew Miller, everybody says, "Oh shit, I forgot about old Aroldis Chapman."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You say Aroldis Chapman because then you know what? You could get Miller right away.
Right.
And picking Andrew Miller in the 8th round for someone who's going to be a closer for a month with a bad wrist, that was a stupid pick.
It was so horrible. It was disgusting. You just threw away. I mean, you might get a couple, and he's injured. Granted, I think he'll be fine, but it's only a month, and you know he's going right back into the.
But what do we got to
setup?
remember? We're talking about Darryl.
It is Darryl. I know.
You know, it is Darryl, and get the old.
But still, he should know this. Like this is simple, and if you don't know it now, learn it for the future. I mean, so this is still a growing process.
Will Paul
always going to want to get better.
Will Paul Goldschmidt and Jose Batista stay on his team?
No way do they stay on his team. Batista's definitely gone because he trades him every year.
I don't think Batista's gone. I think
I love Goldschmidt. You know,
everybody does. He's expensive.
Yeah, he's expensive. So I love Goldschmidt, but you never know. Maybe somebody like the money team can come up and scoop, because you know how he likes to. He'll trade.
Talking already.
Yeah, and he'll trade with the first couple teams.
That's going to be an experience for James and Rome.
But I don't know if you noticed on the message boards already. They're already talking about what a horrible offer that was and this and that. So I don't know.
They just don't. They don't know Darryl yet.
And I do know that Ramel and James have no tolerance for actually getting on the phone with people, so that might hinder
like email and text.
They're a text and email people. But that being said,
Darryl's just a mess. And one thing I want to say about Darryl and Joey: eventually, people are just going to get tired of the antics. Not that you'll never have a spot in the league, but it's extremely frustrating. And I'm not blaming Darryl, because Darryl's an old man, but Joey more than Darryl is. You guys got to start figuring this out. You can't be always constantly, making these blunders. And I mean, you run the team, you pay for it, you do whatever you want, but it is frustrating.
Samardzija in the 6th round, you couldn't give me Samardzija right now.
You couldn't. Adrian Beltre, the same. He fell into the old name.
I like the Kluber. I love Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray had a bad last year.
Edison Volquez, Billy Hamilton, David Wright.
I just don't see it with this pitching staff.
Jung Ho Kang, Yasmani Grant. He's got 2 DL guys. And what did I explain? You can't put the DL guys on DL. He calls me the next day. Can I put him on the DL?
First off, he got about 4 or 5 injured players in spots. He has 1 week of no eligibility, or 1 week of people on the DL. Yeah. He's going to have to straighten his team out.
I would just drop Grandel, because there's a couple of catches available. And he's going to have a good pick.
He has Miller and Doolittle. Those are his closers. I mean, that's disgusting.
What's going to happen when Miller gives up the job?
Who knows what happens? And Miller doesn't have the job all year. So, I mean, you have a lot of work to do, Darryl, and I know, call me, you know what I'm saying?
This is a typical Darryl team. He must just have fun playing and being a part of the group, because there's no way he has any willpower to compete. Just like Joey, just like Tony, just like Paulie and others, they have no plan, no skill, no idea of position eligibility. Once again, Darryl has to drop Hamilton or Grandel, or
he was going to try to make trades. He's going to make a ton of trades, but he's bad in the waiver wire also. So I don't see.
He'll make a trade. He's going to be the first one to make a trade. But to get the odds, 500 to 1, last place contender Darryl, we love you, but this is a horrible team. Rich Hill, I mean, Joe Mauer, Josh Hamilton. I mean, someone look at this team for me, please, and be horrible. The last place
What are
team.
your odds to give him?
I did 500 to 1. He's coming in last place.
Got it.
The last team we're going to